Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. Today is Monday, the 27th of June, 2022. We're very, very close to the end of this month. So much is going on. Let's start today off with a blessing, shall we? Dear universe, dear creator. Oh, look, it jumped out before I could even finish shuffling. Let's read this blessing. Look at this tree. We get a blessed heart. If you feel that something is missing, look within and you will find it. What is your heart saying? Your heart is the gateway to your soul, and your soul is the eternal you. Know that you are free, protected, and blessed. Namaste. Let me read this one more time. A blessed heart. If you feel that something is missing, look within and you will find it. What is your heart saying? Your heart is the gateway to your soul, and your soul is the eternal you. Know that you are free, protected, and blessed. Namaste. Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, after Friday, after this weekend, after the emotion, just the raw emotion that I know I went through. I went through like a mini death this weekend. I went through every emotion I could process, from anger to despair. And not for myself. I'm 56. Ain't nothing down there working. And what was working, I had removed. So nobody can force me into a pregnancy I don't want to be in. But guys, what we have to understand is that what the Supreme Court did on Friday was to jeopardize and endanger not just women, but everybody in America's rights. Because they're not going to stop there. This is them kicking open the door. This is the avalanche, the crescendo. Okay? We have to understand where we are. And again, this is not about being afraid. This is completely about being prepared about what is about to befall our nation. Guys, if you really believe that somebody's going to flip a switch and all of a sudden America's going to go back to pre-Trump days, if you believe that climate change is going to go away, that our government is going to somehow change and become beneficent, then you're watching the wrong channel, because I'm not going to lie to you. I am here to prepare you for what is about to befall our world in no uncertain terms. What is about to happen to the United States of America? What's going to happen to our electrical grid? What's going to happen with our internet? What's going to happen with our money? So if you're here for the truth, stick around. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. All right, guys, I've got lots of questions today. And guys, I got my Rider Whites out today. Thought I was using my Morgan Greers, but I've got my Rider Whites in hand. So we are using the Rider White deck. Let me flip my book, and here we go. I have lots of great questions. The first question I have, and some of these are from Friday, guys, because we did not get through the questions because of the importance of the day. But our first question today, we're going to start off with some easy stuff. First question today is from Renee A. Thank you for this question, Renee. And this question is about Vice President Mike Pence and how he is being treated in his home state of Indiana during these hearings. How is Mike Pence being received or treated in Indiana? Turn my cards over. Here we go. How is Mike Pence being received and treated in Indiana? Mike Pence, how are you doing in public? Oh, things are tricky for Mike Pence. This is a man who literally has to live between ideologies. He is not even free to really say how he feels. He is, Mike Pence is literally being forced to pretend that everything is hunky-dory, that the Republicans are the party of family values, that everything is going great. He is not allowed. He cannot even be himself. This is literally a man caught between a rock and a hard place. I want to show you. He's got the Chariot, which is a war card, and this is an internal war, because this is a war between Mike Pence's religious self and his aware self. And he is actually seeing the dichotomy between the two. He understands the word hypocrite more than he ever did, because he has to live a hypocritical life. He has to go into public and smile and act like everything that happened on January 6th didn't happen. Like his running mate, the President of the United States, he has to pretend like the President of the United States, the former President of the United States, did not actively try to have him killed, did not set a mob on him. This is playing with his psyche, with everything in him. But the people of Indiana treat him the way that they've always treated him. Most of them pretend they don't see him, and the rest of them don't care. The only ones that are saying anything to Mike Pence are extremists, and he is he is receiving all of the karma that is due him. Oh yes, he is, from the very people that they cater to, the extreme right. Those are the people who Mike Pence is afraid of, hiding from, making sure that he chooses his words carefully. He is not a happy person. He is not a happy person. He is existing in between. He doesn't have a foot on either side. He is not regarded as a member of the GOP anymore. He's an outsider, and he is an outsider that has to advocate for the GOP. That has got to sting. That has got to be a nasty, nasty, bitter pill that he's sucking on. Okay, great question, Renee. My next question is from Snoopdoggiedog, and Snoopdoggiedog would like to know what is going on with Lindsey Graham. So I'm going to do a full throw. And look what jumped out, guys. The world card jumped out, flipped over, and landed on the floor for Lindsey Graham. And look at her. And this is what I want you guys to see. This world card. Look at the lady in the middle. She's naked. She's naked. This is where Lindsey Graham is. All of the self-serving things that Lindsey Graham has done, stood up for, believed in, he's going to have to defend now. A lot of these people are going to have to defend their platforms. But let me go ahead and throw on Lindsey Graham. Tarot, spirit guides, please. Tell us all you can about the current state, mental, emotional, and physical state of Lindsey Graham. Tell us all you can. What is his mindset and what is going on with Lindsey Graham? Here we go. All right. First card Lindsey got is the Two of Pentacles. This is juggling. This has to do with money. This has to do with his agenda. Lindsey Graham does not have very many friends. And the one friend that he did have is gone. Everyone else just uses Lindsey for whatever they can get him to do. Lindsey is a person who needs to feel like he is included. As a child, he was picked on. He was picked on relentlessly for his effeminate ways. And this is a man who vowed to get back at everybody who teased him. He went into politics for power and power alone. And to self-enrich, because he went into Congress as an ordinary person. He was not a wealthy individual coming into the Senate. He was not a wealthy individual. He has enriched himself at the expense of his constituents. He has enriched himself by selling off parts of America, by refusing to vote for things that could help the everyday person. Lindsey Graham was bought and paid for. The second card for Lindsey Graham, the backroom meetings, the money meetings. But this is conspiracy and treachery. These are the things that these people do in the dark, behind closed doors, hoping that no one sees or hears them. Lindsey Graham had set out. I have to go back to Lindsey's childhood, guys. Again, he was picked on for being effeminate. He wants to harm anyone that he feels ever hurt him. And the people, this is going back to the children who teased him at school. So there is a class of people that Lindsey Graham is going after. Okay? He's a broken person, but he is a weasel, a sniveling weasel. He's sneaky and he's underhanded. He's a liar. He is a liar. He lies about anything. Anything that makes him look or sound more important, he will lie about. He lies about everything in his personal life. He wants to be in control of everything, but he's in control of nothing. Lindsey Graham is a peon. And that's how he's regarded by other politicians. He's a peon. He's a nothing. He's a nobody. But he is in the Senate, and he does have a little clout. But the only thing is, he has to attach himself to other people's coattails to be seen. By himself, he is nothing. When he had John McCain, people looked at him as if he was a good person. When John McCain died, he had to try to reinvent himself. And that's when he attached himself. He clung on to Trump's coattails. That is the Lindsey Graham that we see now. And that's the difference between what you saw with John McCain and what you see now. Lindsey Graham is a weasel, a spineless coward. He is a person who will do anything for money. Anything for money. Anything for clout. He's a person who needs to be seen. He needs to feel like he's important. He's stuck. He is stuck. He's not moving forward. And he knows that everything that he did in the furtherance of 45 has ended his career. It has ended Lindsey Graham's career. He will no longer be able to move forward. In front of him, we got the King of Cups. And this is a good, fair, honest man, a man of business. This is somebody that cares. This is not Lindsey Graham, and this is not 45. If anybody, this might have been John McCain. And this might have been who Lindsey Graham had been modeling himself after up until his death. And when McCain died, that's what happened. When McCain died, it put Lindsey Graham at a crossroads. And he didn't know which way to go because he didn't have a good role model to attach himself to. All he had was power. So he attached himself to that person whom he thought could give him the most. The person who had the most power. And that's when he became. That's when he went from a never Trumper to a sycophant. Okay? Him, Ted Cruz, all of them. All of them. They literally made the choice to attach themselves. Lindsey Graham has some lawsuits coming at him. He's got a lot of answering that he's going to be made to answer to. I don't know what these lawsuits are, but there are lawsuits coming for Lindsey Graham. And something is saying South Carolina. He might have done something in South Carolina to where his constituents are going to sue him. And the last card, this is Lindsey. This is Lindsey Graham. This is his energy. The final card, the Queen of Cups. This is the emotional woman. And this is where Lindsey is right now, guys. Lindsey is in his emotions. Lindsey is afraid because he has no friends. He has no friends. Really, the man has no support group. He is a parasite. He attaches himself to other people. Other people don't attach themselves to him. He is feeling very lonely and very exposed. He committed crimes. He aided in the furtherance of the January 6th insurrection. Lindsey Graham is going to go down. Lindsey Graham is going to go down. I hope that answers your question, Snoopdoggiedog. I don't see Lindsey going to jail. But I do feel that the next time Lindsey is up for re-election, he will not succeed. Again, and the words that are ringing through my mind is the chickens are coming home to roost. All of these dirty deeds that these politicians have been doing over the last, 6 years, 10 years, since Ronald Reagan started breaking our democracy. All of these things, guys, things are going to get very, very, very treacherous in America. Very treacherous. Here, let me throw this one. Will America be involved in a civil war? Will America be involved in its own civil war again? Will America. And I'm going to separate these cards so that I can make sure that we don't get the same cards again. Will America have a civil war? Have a second civil war? Will America have a second civil war? Yeah. It may not be an all-out war, but we will be fighting each other. We will be fighting each other. And guys, look at this. This is fighting amongst ourselves. So it's not going to devolve into an entire civil war, but we will be fighting amongst ourselves. And this is a fight for money, power, and control, for who's going to run this country, who is going to be in control. So guys, you know what? Hold on. Because we have this fighting card, we have this money card, and we have The first card we have is the treason card. The first card we have is the Hermit. Okay. And the Hermit, let me read what the Hermit says. This is prudence, especially treason. This is corruption in the Rider White deck. Okay. This is corruption. So, again, oh, okay, I did pull 9. The final card we get is the Six of Cups. This is a happy childhood, the return to home. So, guys, what I am feeling is that we are going to have an internal combat. It may not be an all-out war, but it will be a fight. And it's going to be a fight for the soul of this country. I don't know how that's going to be without it being a war. Maybe it's going to be fought in a different way. Maybe it'll be fought through the justice system. I don't know. But there will be a fight. And the final outcome will be that things will be better. But I don't have any war cards, guys. I don't have any actual war cards. All right. And I'm going to trust that that is the answer for the energy that is today. It's okay, baby. It's okay. My dog is seeing ghosts, guys. So she's down here growling. She's down here growling, looking off into the distance. She's seeing a ghost. All right. My next question is from Beautiful Girl. And Beautiful Girl's question is about Lady Ruby and her daughter Shay. And she would like to know, will they be okay will they be okay? If you don't know who these two ladies are, 45, old Donnie boy, literally sicked the entire GQP on these two black women, calling Lady Ruby the kingpin of throwing his election in Georgia, saying that she was seen stuffing ballot boxes and just all kinds straight up lies. 45 straight up picked this woman's name and sicked the entire country of GQP on her and her daughter, lied on her, made their lives pure hell. Will Lady Ruby and her daughter Shay be okay? And will they be compensated? Will they receive? I hope you guys saw how those cards just literally fell out of my hands. Will they be compensated? Are these the ladies that are going to bring down 45? Well, he made it out of office, so I think that whole thing is moot. Will Lady Ruby and her daughter be okay after what 45 did to them? And will they be compensated? Yes, they will. But we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let me see what the Ace of Pentacles in reverse says. That is the evil side of wealth. Bad intelligence, but great riches. Okay? So that card right there is a yes. It's still a yes, and it is still a yes. They are going to get paid. But the reason that they are getting paid is because of the evil that was done to them. So that's not money that they wanted to receive. Here's their second yes. Look at this. And this is the holy table. So even though they're getting this money from something they didn't want to happen in a way that they never wanted to happen, because they suffered. Their lives were in danger. But yes, there's our two yeses. Beautiful Girl. Yeah, Lady Ruby and her daughter are going to be just fine. And yes, they are going to be compensated handsomely. But they had to go through hell for this, and that is not something that they went into it for. They're going to come into money. They're going to hold on to that money. This is going to change their entire futures. So yeah, they're going to be okay. There in front of them is the Star of Good Hope. This is lost, theft, and abandon. They're going to, I see. They're going to have to hold on. They're going to have to be careful with the money that they receive. They are going to have to be careful. If anybody knows them, if anybody says anything to them, if anybody knows anything about them, tell them to hire somebody to help them with their finances. That's a lot of money, and an insane amount of money that is going to be dropped on them. And guys, money can have negative effects on people, so they're going to need some help protecting so that what they receive isn't just lost. I'm going to pull all 8. Look at this. Here old Donnie Boy shows up. Donnie's going to have to pay these ladies. Yes, he is. Donnie is going to have to pay both of them. He named them. He slandered them. And the last card is still a money card. The young money, new money, a young person coming out about money. Yes. Okay, beautiful girl. Lady Ruby and her daughter Shay, number 1, are going to be okay. They will be financially compensated from 45 for what he did to them. But they're going to need help holding on to that money, because that is going to be a sum that they're going to need help. They're going to need help protecting them basically from the wealth they're about to incur. So, some problems to have, huh? Okay, next question. Will any Supreme Court justices be assassinated? There was an attempt on Kavanaugh's life this weekend, guys. There was an attempt. An armed person, an armed man, tried to get him, y'all. Will any Supreme Court justices be assassinated? For entertainment purposes only. Oh my gosh, my heart hurts, guys. My heart physically hurts. Will any Supreme Court justices be assassinated? We didn't get any concrete yeses, but what we did get is the Justice card in reverse. Let's read what Justice in reverse has to say. This is law, all departments, bigotry, bias, and excessive severity. So, guys, no Supreme Court justices will actually be assassinated. There will be attempts, and oh my God, did it put the fear in their hearts. That's what it is. That's what it is. Now, here, the first card is the 7 of Wands. This is the Supreme Court now having to fight off everybody else. Okay, this is not where they've ever been. The Supreme Court justices are now in fear that they're going to have to fight the public. They are afraid. They are afraid. And look at this. What is right in front of them is the 3 of Swords. And these 3 of Swords are our 3 Supreme Court justices that have thrown our freedoms on the fire. That is Amy Coney Barrett, Brett Kavanaugh, and Neil Gorsuch. Each one of them is a sword. Each one of them is a sword. Oh, the rottenness is coming out. The Supreme Court is in turmoil right now. Internal turmoil. Oh, a lot of garbage is about to get dug up, drug up, put on display. Like I said, the openness of the word treason will be volleyed, okay? It will be volleyed. All 3 of the brand new Supreme Court justices that swore they would not touch settled law, touched settled law. This is not over with, guys. This is not over. It's not over at all. And then here is the Five of Swords. People are going to walk away. This could be people leaving the Supreme Court. This is laying down the weapons, quitting the fight. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the margin that the Supreme Court is on the right side. That is going to change. That is going to change. The final card that we get for will any Supreme Court justice be assassinated? And guys, I kind of missed this. The 10 of Pentacles is a yes card, because this is a completion, a culmination. The 10 of Pentacles is gain, riches, family home. This is a great big yes, but it's not one of the big yeses that I would expect to see if somebody was going to actually get assassinated. So guys, this is what I'm going to say about this one. There may be attempts, either written attempts, actual physical attempts to where people will be caught. But this is going to strike a chord of fear in every single Chief Justice's heart. And that's where there it is. Struck fear. Gorsuch, Comey, and Kavanaugh are terrified right now, because they know that that's what it is. Those three people are extremely worried about themselves. It's not the rest of the Supreme Court that's worried. They don't even have to worry about it. Kavanaugh, Gorsuch, and Comey Barrett are terrified of being assassinated at this moment. They are asking for protections. They want to, after they just said that everybody can carry a gun, now they're seeing the folly of their ways. They are going to have to fight for themselves. All of their dirtiness is going to be laid bare for the whole world to see. And I personally have no opinion about that. We reap what we sow. You don't do bad things, you don't have to worry about bad things coming back at you. They did bad things, now they have to worry. Not my monkeys, not my zoo. Sorry, I'll send you my thoughts and prayers. Okay, my next question, and I believe this one is from Beautiful Girl. Chipotle workers are trying to organize. They are trying to unionize. They are doing it in Maine. I lived in Maine. Maine is a beautiful state. It is, and it has some wonderful, wonderful people. And it seems like this is where unions go to be started. Will Chipotle workers be successful in organizing a union? Will Chipotle workers be successful in organizing a union? Will Chipotle workers be successful in organizing a union? Yeah, there we go. Ha! Yes, they will. Chipotle workers will be successful in organizing a union. Let's pull 4. Oh, they're going to have a lot of pushback. But these guys are going to use everything at their disposal to get this done, and they will be successful at it. Yes, yes, and yes. Chipotle workers will successfully unionize. Okay, next question. I think this one is Denny's. Is 45 planning on fleeing the country if he is indicted? Is 45 planning on fleeing America if he is indicted? And we already got a yes that old Jared and Ivanka have purchased property in Israel. We got an affirmative on that on Friday. Is 45 planning on fleeing the country if he is indicted. Look at first card is him. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me go ahead and pull all 8. Oh, yes. Okay, first card, we get the King of Swords. This is old Donnie Boy himself in all his severity, all his meanness, his anger. Right in front of him, he gets the 6 of Wands, the victory card. Yes, 45 is not planning on sticking around to get arrested or go to jail. He's thinking about this every waking moment of every day. He does not know what to do. He is seriously afraid. This is lost, theft, and abandon, guys. Abandon. He wants to get the hell out of Dodge. The second he believes he may be indicted, expect for him to disappear. Okay? He does not want his livelihood to be taken away from him. He knows that he can go to another country that doesn't have extradition laws and continue to live out his fanciful life until his death. And that is exactly, Denny, what he has plans on doing. Now, whether or not it'll be successful, because he got the King of Pentacles, which is his other card, the Moneyed King, in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse is vice, weakness, ugliness, perversity, corruption, and peril. Everything he thinks about doing is going to fail. So if he thinks he's going to be able to run away, he may run, but he ain't going to get very far. But yeah, he is definitely not planning on sticking around to get prosecuted. Next question is from Liz L. And her question is about Casey DeSantis. That's Ron DeSantis' wife. Liz would like to know, is Casey the one who is steering Ron DeSantis into being this perverse thing that we see? Is the wife steering the husband into corruption? Yes, she has an influence on him. Yes, she does. She has a big influence on him, guys. But the devil is in the details. Can't make nobody do nothing they don't already want to do. You cannot make somebody do something that they don't have it in them to do. You know, even if you want to hold a gun at somebody's head, you'll do it if you were ever gonna do it. If not, you will take the bullet. And that's just how it is. So Casey DeSantis and Ron DeSantis are two peas in the same pod. They are both evil. They are both self-aggrandizing. They are trying to have a vice grip on something. However, guys, Ron DeSantis, number one, everything that he is doing is going to come back and bite him. He has broken federal law. He has broken the state laws of Florida. He has put public health in danger. He has endangered children. You got to remember, in 2020, biggest school shooting was right there in Parkland, Florida. Okay? These people are not making life better for anyone. He is looking at loss. Both of these cards are looking at loss, walking away and looking at everything that is gone. Ron DeSantis and Casey DeSantis are both, when it's said and done, the only thing that they're going to have is what's on their back. They are destroying everything. They are destroying their own future. When it's said and done, Casey and Ron will be looking at a barren landscape. They won't have anything. But the answer to the question that Liz Asked, is Casey DeSantis pushing Ron to his extremist views? Yes, she is. But you can't force the willing to do anything. Everything that Ron DeSantis is doing is already in him. His wife is just his chief supporter, chief cheerleader, and yes, she is pushing him to be as bad as he possibly can. Both of them are completely deplorable stains on the mattress of society. Okay. Next question is from Angie D. And Angie D would like me to read on the Federalist Society. Okay, and if you don't know what the Federalist Society is, this is a group of lawyers, students, and professionals who believe in following the Constitution as it is written, as it was written in the 1700s. These are people who do not wish to progress in time. These are the same people who came over on the frickin' Mayflower, running away from rules that they didn't like. Okay? The Federalist Society they want to call themselves purists. But what they are, this is the actual group of people who only want, these are the laws that they are going after. Okay? The Federalist Society is a group of purists, of constitutional purists, who want the Constitution read and interpreted as written in the 1700s, in 1776. That's what the Federalist Society is. It's a bunch of backwards ass white people who want to pull you back into slavery and into wooden shoes and no air conditioning. Okay? I'll just put it that way. And I'm not trying to be funny. I am, but I'm not. Okay. The Federalist Society. Please, Tarot, speak freely through me. Tell me everything you can tell me about the Federalist Society. What is their agenda in 2022? Oh my God, to take over all aspects of government. The Federalist Society wishes, oh my goodness, that this is pre-colonial. They want to take it all the way back to pre-colonial. Hold on, I got two of the same cards. Let me shuffle a little bit better here. Okay, tell us everything you can tell us about the Federalist Society. What is their agenda going forward? Mitch McConnell. Oh God, this hurts. Mitch McConnell is a high member of the Federalist Society. A lot of people not a lot of people, some other people in the Senate are a part of the Federalist Society. This is an agenda. This is an agenda to disenfranchise. Again, this is to take back all the rights that were given. The Federalist Society is about wealthy white male landowners, going all the way back to the Constitution. The Constitution was written for wealthy white landowners. The Federalist Society wants to bring that ideology to the forefront, taking away all rights given to any non-white entity. I'm sorry, guys. I'm listening to my guides. The Federalist Society, you might as well just call them the original Klan. The original Klan. The Federalist Society is the American Taliban. That is the ideology of the Federalist Society. Rights and privileges for white male landowners. Period. Women and children are subservient. People of color are not human. This is their platform. It's dying. but they have what they need right now, and that is the controlling votes in the Supreme Court. The Federalist Society wants to create a land for rich white people. They are using the Justice Department to do it. They are using the Supreme Court to enact laws, to reverse settled law. Yes, they will go after everything they can. This is about money, power, and control. They will not budge. This is their agenda. They will force people, they want to force people who are not on their side, literally out of the country, into prison, underground. They don't care where you go, but they want you to get there and get there quickly. They will use the office of the presidency to achieve their goals. This is a scorched earth project. This is religious ideology. Foremost, primarily, this is religious ideology. It's about power and control. They do not care what they lose in the furtherance of their agenda. And they are willing to fight to the death to get it. That is the Federalist Society, guys. That is what they are. That's who they are. Okay. My next question is from Danielle. Danielle says, Russia has threatened Poland. Will Vlad attack Poland or the UK? Because Danielle is also saying that Vlad's confidants are telling him to attack London to start World War III. So here's the question. Will Russia attack Poland or the UK? Will Russia attack Poland or the UK? Will Russia attack Poland or the UK? Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. And there's Vlad. Yes. And he's screaming it, guys. Yeah, there will be an announcement. He's going to announce when the war is going to start. Yeah, he's going to try to steal democracy from the whole world. This is about money, power, and control. Again, here is our answer, the judgment card. Yes, yes, yes. Vlad is going to attack either Poland or the UK. And this is going to be done because he had already threatened that if the Ukraine joined the EU, that he was going to start World War III. Well, the EU has accepted the Ukraine into the fold. The EU is now conditionally a part of the European Union. Here's our second yes, but we got the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse is fall, decadence, ruin, clouded joy. So there's our second yes. And that the question was, will Vlad attack Poland or the UK? There's Vlad. He shows up in the second to the last card. The final outcome. The final card is the Page of Wands. The Heralder. Hear ye, hear ye. Yeah, before he attacks, he's going to let the whole world know that he's about to attack. And that's going to be the beginning of World War III, guys. So when the announcement is made, that's when the war is going to start. That's the beginning of World War III. And guys, unfortunately, it's a war that has to be done because we have not learned from our history. We have not done anything to prevent this from happening again. And it's cyclic. Everything is cyclic. World War I, World War II, and now this world that we are on the brink of. It's not to scare you. The people who are scared are the people who are in Kiev right now. The people who are in the Ukraine right now. The people who are in parts of India. The people who are in Africa being slaughtered. Okay, what we as Americans do not understand and fail to see is that the rest of the world is in turmoil. A turmoil that we have never experienced on these shores. Even in our worst days, we don't live in bombed out cities. On our worst days, we don't walk outside and have to dodge bombs. On our worst days, we're not worried about bombs falling out of the sky, destroying our cities. All of Europe has experienced that. All of Europe has been involved in a world war before. There has never been a world war on American shores. Americans have no idea what chaos is. What it's like to walk outside and see your neighborhood in rubble. And guys, this is why I keep saying we have to widen our view. Because we see things here. We see things through a little tiny hole. And this is not the world. This is the world that they have us believing exists. Pan out. Pan out so that you can really see what's going on. When you're here, you miss a lot. You can't see anything outside of that little circle. And that is a dangerous, dangerous place to be because you can't see the monster coming. If you're looking through the peephole and the monster's standing behind you, no. Widen your view. Again, repair. Repair those things that are broken within yourself first. Look in the mirror. Find those things that you need to change about you and get to it. Before you complain about what everybody else is doing. Fix those things that are broken within yourself. You cannot be out there pointing fingers when the same things that you're pointing fingers at someone else, you're doing those same things or worse. Let go of the hypocrisy, number one. Let's fix ourselves. Let's repair the brokenness within us so that we can begin to repair the brokenness in this world. But guys, what we have to realize is all change starts and ends with us. The journey of 1,000 steps starts with taking that first step. The journey to change starts with ourselves, us looking at what is within us. This is what is most important right now, that we see ourselves as we truly are. And we work to repair those rough edges, those brokenness, those bad things within our own psyche. While we're pointing fingers at other people, calling them idiots or ignorant based on their ideology, what is it inside of our own selves that we need to take a polishing cloth to? Okay? Just remember that. Before you point fingers, at anyone else. Remember, there are 4 fingers pointing back at you. So before you go telling other people to clean up their backyard, make sure yours is tidy. Okay? My next question. Oh, it's from Beautiful Girl. This is a good one. Will Kavanaugh, Comey, Barrett, and Gorsuch be brought up on impeachment charges for lying to the Senate? Will Gorsuch, Comey, Barrett, and Kavanaugh be brought up on impeachment charges for lying to Congress, lying to the Senate? Will Comey, Barrett, Kavanaugh, and Gorsuch be impeached for lying to the Senate? Welcome to America. No. I don't see it, at least. No. Got obstruction. Obstruction. That's the first card. Something will obstruct these justices from being brought to justice. In front, we got the Emperor. That's Vlad. So did a law get changed? Did something happen to where we're not going to be able to go after these people? But this is a go after card. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords reads. Give me a second, guys. The Knight of Swords reads skill, bravery, capacity, defense, wrath, war, destruction, resistance, and ruin. So this goes hand in hand. This is top and bottom. They have got some type of defense. They have got some type of cover in place already to protect them. We'll hear about it. We'll hear the dirtiness that they did. But this is something else that Tarot is saying. We're going to have to look at this as a gift. This is a gift that is coming to us, guys. This is going to cause something to change. Maybe it's about the dark money that's coming into the Supreme Court. Maybe it's Justice Roberts is going to try to make right some of the things that he has made so very wrong. Okay? This stealing of our democracy. The final card on this, we get the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is severity. Now, this is the final outcome for these 3 justices. The Queen of Swords. Widowhood. Female sadness. Embarrassment. Absence. Sterility and privation. So, guys, something is going to happen to these 3. Will they be impeached as the cards lie right now? No. Right now, at this moment, I don't see any impeachment. I see change coming. I see that they have some underhanded things in place for themselves. Oh, they are self-protecting. But change is coming. Change is coming to the Supreme Court, and it will be severe. But guys, they ain't going to be impeached. At least not right now. Oh, that makes me angry. Okay. The next one. This question is also, I think, from Beautiful Girl. Will Little Wayne and Kodiak Black, will their pardons be overturned? Little Wayne and Kodiak Black purchased presidential pardons from 45 on his last day in office and got them. They bought them paid for them. Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. Will their pardons be overturned? Okay, Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. Oh my God. Not one yes, but two. Oh, and the 10 of... Oh, look at first card. We get the 3 of cups. That's a big old yes. Below, we get the world. In front of them, we get the King of Cups. There's old Donnie and his emotions. Behind, we get the 6 of Cups. This is very emotional. This whole thing is about emotions. Here's the money. The money that was paid for those pardons. And in front of that, we get the 7 of Swords, the thief card, the getting away with something. Trying to get away with something. The 7th card, we get the 9 of Cups. All cups, guys. All cups and pentacles. Okay? Now, this is another gift. That pardon was a gift, but that pardon is going to get taken away. That pardon is going to get stolen. I guess it's illegal to buy pardons. So I think this is what it's going to come down to. The people who bought pardons, all of the people who purchased pardons, are in danger of those pardons not holding up in court. Okay. Next question. Is the Supreme Court planning on going after Social Security? Are they going to fulfill Mitch's wish list? Is the Supreme Court going to go after Social Security? Is the Supreme Court going to go after Social Security? First card, guys. Yes. And the devil is below it. Oh my God. In front of it, dark meetings, dark money. Oh, this is the coup de grace, the creme de la creme. This is what they have been fighting to go after since Roosevelt put it in. There's another yes. Yeah, because this was a gift to us. This was an actual gift to humanity, to regular everyday people, to keep grandmas from living in poverty when they're too old to work. And the GOP is like, nah, you can live in the ditch with everybody else. 8th card. Yeah, they want all the money. They want to control all the money. Final card. This is what they want. They want to control the world. They want to have control over everybody's life. They want to... Oh my God. Yes, they are going after Social Security. Yes, that is the end game. Social Security is their end game. Will the Supreme Court be successful in revoking Social Security? This is a scary question, guys, because I'm within 10 years of getting my Social Security. I need that money. Will the Supreme Court, my stomach hurts. Will the Supreme Court be successful in taking away Social Security? Will the Supreme Court be successful in taking away Social Security? Oh my God. Look, guys, I'm going to show you this whole read, because this is not the final outcome. Okay? But this is the court card after the near future. The first card we get is the Fool, Folly, Mania. This is them trying to do everything they want to do. The second card is the Star of Good Hope, Loss, Theft, and Abandon. Again, they're trying to steal from the American people. They're going to have to fight. They're going to get beat up behind this. They are going to get beat up. But it's not going to stop them from trying to take, and this is all the rules that they're going after. They are trying to take them and make them their own, to protect them with the veracity of the whole justice system. This is corruptness. Okay, the near future. So we get the Imprison card. This is, let me read you what the Eight of Swords is. This is bad news. Violent chagrin, crisis, conflict, and sickness. This is the near future on will the Supreme Court go after Social Security. Right after that card, we get our yes. So just like they did Roe v. Wade, they're going to do the same thing to go after Social Security. The next card we get is the Page of Cups inverted, the stinky fish, the rich stinky fish. This is inverted. The Page of Cups inverted is taste, inclination, seduction, deception. They're going to use deceptive practices to try to get this done. Again, this goes right back to the Federalist Society. If it's not written in the Constitution, it doesn't exist. And this is how they are going to try to go after this. The last card we get is the Two of Pentacles. To me, this is imbalance. The Two of Pentacles reads, gaiety, recreation, connectedness, news, written messages, obstacles, agitation, and trouble. Okay? This is they are going to try to do this. There will be a fight about it, but yes. Oh my God. The Supreme Court is going to go after Social Security. And they're going to have some success. But it's not going to turn out well. But guys, that's so far into the future. Okay? Understand where we are right now. We have a raise of consciousness. Everything is expanding. People are seeing the government for what it is. We are being tasked with protecting our own selves, for thinking for ourselves, for disassociating ourselves from the chaos. Okay, and everybody must understand, when you are so invested in these hearings and everything, you are inserting yourself into the matrix. All of these predictions can happen on multiple planes of existence. Okay? It may not be on the same timeline that we are occupying right now. What the tarot is saying is that these are possibilities. This is not concrete. These are possibilities that could happen. Tarot is saying, yes, that these things could definitely happen. But we have to understand that we exist in a literal metaverse. We have already been born. We have already died. We are just cruising along on this timeline where we are now. Okay? The past and present and future exist simultaneously. Changes in those exist simultaneously. The flap of a butterfly's wings could change the whole trajectory of our future. Understand, things that can be changed are the things that we need to work on changing. Things that can't be changed, Well, we don't need to worry about those things. We need to prepare for them. And that's what life is about, guys. All this other stuff is keeping us low vibrating. It's keeping us sick. It's keeping us worried. Don't live in 3D earth. Elevate yourself. Elevate. Raise your vibration. Don't concern yourself with things that don't concern you. Don't be worried about things that don't affect you. You're inviting chaos. We have to take care of our psyche. And this is important because when we self-care, our aura reaches out and helps others. One light. We each are one light. And we are tasked with sharing that light. And if we continue just one by one to give a little of our light to someone else, eventually we'll eradicate all of the darkness. But we have to stop turning the lights off. We have to stop wishing to exist in the darkness. Turn off your television. Stop watching the news. Go outside and plant a garden. Hug a tree, pet a dog, play with a child. Disassociate yourself from the chaos of politics, even if it's just for one day. Disassociate yourself from the chaos. Understand, guys, we are the ones that are keeping this ball rolling. Understand cause and effect. Understand that every time that you have fear of some human person doing something that's going to affect your liberties, you're giving those people power. And I know it's oxymoronic that I'm doing this, and I've asked the universe, well, why am I doing this channel? Because I feel like I'm furthering, the fear. And I just keep getting told this is what I am supposed to do. I don't even understand. But guys, what I don't do is I do not watch the news. I don't dwell there. I don't vibrate there. So a lot of the things that are happening in that do not affect me because I am not tied to it. Understand. We put ourselves where we are. If you're afraid and you live in fear, then fear will come. And you will have reasons to be afraid. We create our reality. Disassociate yourself from negativity. It is imperative. Turn off the television. You want the world to change? Stop feeding the beast, and it will truly die. It is being kept alive because we continue to feed it. We continue to be afraid of it. We got to stop being afraid. We have to start healing ourselves. Step into our power, our magic. And then watch all the other stuff just fall away. We are being held hostage right now by mainstream media, by TV, by the January 6th committee, by the Supreme Court swims. We are being held hostage by ideology. Free yourself. Disassociate yourself from the chaos. You don't have to live there. And you definitely should not vibrate there. It's very low vibration. It's a very sad, very scary place. Remember, we are here to learn. We are here to learn how to make our life on this planet better. And lesson number one is that the government is not going to bring us happiness. They're not going to bring us protection, and they are not going to make sure that everybody has what they need. That's lesson number one. I love you guys. Okay. Got 2 more questions. Okay. This one from Spirit Beyond the Stars. Will President Biden step down because of health reasons or something like that? Will President Biden step down? So I'm going to do a complete health throw on Joseph Robinette Biden. A health throw on Joe Biden. Please, Tara, Spirit Guides, Universe, tell us all you can about Joe Biden's health. Tell us what you can tell us about Joe Biden's health. Joe Biden is an elderly man. He's got some health issues that come with age. But for the most part, he is a very healthy person. He's a healthy man. He has a healthy marriage. He has a healthy relationship. There is some turmoil that he is facing right now, and as far as his health goes, there is some turmoil, but it's not going to kill him. So the answer to your question, beautiful Spirits Beyond the Stars, is no, Biden is not going to step down, and his health is pretty good except for whatever's going on with him right now. But it's not serious enough for him to take him out. He takes great care in preventative care. He puts a lot of stock in taking care of his mind, body, and spirit. So no, there's nothing here saying that he's ill or that something is going to take him out anytime soon. Okay, last question from Denny. Was Biden installed by the wealthy to keep up the agenda of the 1%? Remember when Biden said he's the only one that could beat 45? And what would America be like right now if one of those young people had won? Where would we be right now? Where would we be if we did not have a dino? And I'm sorry, guys, for you guys who love Joe, and that's all fine and good, but I have a problem with politicians who have been in government more than 30 years. And our president could have done a whole lot of stuff that hasn't been done. 45 did executive order after executive order after executive order. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Was Biden installed by the wealthy to keep up this agenda of the 1%, the 1%? Was Biden installed to continue the agenda of the 1%? I didn't get no yeses. Thank God. I didn't get any yeses. I'm so happy about that. So Denny, no. Biden was not installed to keep up the agenda of the 1%. All right, guys. This has been my reading for Monday, the 27th of June, 2022. Tomorrow is the new moon. Fill up your water vessels. Speak your words of power and encouragement into them. Set it under the moonlight to be charged, and then consume it every day for the rest of through till the next new moon. Speak words that you wish to be in you into the water, so that you can consume them every day. Courage, strength, prosperity, freedom, the ability to stand up for yourself. Speak those words into your water and set them under the moonlight, and then drink it up throughout the next month. I love you guys. I love you. Again, there's no reason to be afraid of anything. The time is now that we be prepared and that we understand what's going on in the world. Fear only harms. It does not help anything. Fear only harms. It's time to be courageous and brave, to self-care, to get rid of the garbage that is inside of us, so that we can be the best us that we can be. Remember, if you're pointing the finger at other people and complaining about what their faults are, take a good long look in the mirror to make sure that those same faults are not things that you yourself are guilty of. I love you. I love you. I love you. Be good to yourself. Be good to everybody else. Namaste.